we are. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Tiff. How are you? I am happy to be here. And things that I was going to do today, either can't find what I need or don't have all the things. So, we're going to use a Dollar Tree book. And the only thing I did was I painted it black. And then I took some gold paint and just run on the edge of it. On the top, the bottom, and the front. I am hanging in there. You know, like say you feel like you're falling, you just grab onto a rope, tie a knot on it, and hang on. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so that's the only thing I've done is I painted it black, and it doesn't matter what kind of book you get. It does need to have a hard back. Okay, it's going to be a Dollar Tree book bouquet, and I'm not going to use Dollar Tree flowers. I'm going to use dead roses. So, there you go. Let me see how many pages is in here. About 324. So, I'm going to go halfway, which will be about 162. It don't have to be exact, but you do want to get about halfway in the middle. And that's where I start. And then we're going to take, let's see how many I got here. I got 6 pages. That'll be good. All right. So I'm going to fold those. Let's see. Just like that. And we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can tell y'all it's been a while. Because guess what? I forgot to plug my hot glue gun in. And that just spiffy. So, I hope everybody is safe from all the storms, y'all. We had tornadoes. We had some towns that had 2 and 3 tornadoes hit right behind each other. We had tornadoes to hit here. About 7 miles north of us and south of us. All right, so we got 4 on this side. Let me do 4 on this side now. So I'm just gathering 6 pages each. Then we had a earthquake, supposedly. I live out in the country, so we did not feel it. It was only a 3.0 on the Richter scale. Which I don't think no earthquake is a good one. So because you don't never know what damage done underneath the ground. Okay. Oh, I cannot believe that I did that. It won't take but a few minutes, y'all. I'm going to bring you on down. Get you right there. So, now while that's heating up just a little bit more, I am so sorry I forgot that. But you can use sealer on your flowers. Now you can use Dollar Tree flowers to do this. You can use flowers from anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Craft Outlet, wherever. But I'm going to use the flowers that I've gotten, and I sprayed over them a little bit just about an hour ago. But I've got this Rave 5x Mega Freeze. This stuff is like glue. But you can just spray your roses just like this. And I spray down in there, and then I spray all around them. Now, I'll be taking some of these leaves off because they're going to probably fall. Anyway, let me show y'all these. That is some of my favorite flowers, roses, where they're dark on the edges and it's like yellow and pink. The wind here is terrible. Is it terrible today, Miss Tiff? So you just soak them real good. And so that's going to help preserve them. And right before my flowers start, you know, when they're still alive and before they get weak right here on the stem, I will turn them upside down. I'll get me a clothespin and I'll clip it to something and let them dry like this. And I'll let them dry for several weeks. And you'll know they're dry when the stem is brown all the way. And then just spray them like that. Look at this pretty one. That one was a pink one. A light pink. So you're just going to spray them like that. Now, y'all know my mom passed away in January. I'm fast forwarding, y'all, in January. So I took some roses and flowers, baby's breath and all that from off of her arrangements that were at the graveside, and I dried them and I made one of these arrangements. So my sister had sent me a picture of one that was somebody had done, but it wasn't done with real flowers. It was done with just artificial flowers. So I used the picture that she sent me as kind of a guide. All right. This is getting warm now. Yes, ma'am. Oh, my goodness. The wind is blowing lightly here, but not real bad. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot to heat that up. I do apologize. But your baby's breath, you're going to do the same way. Just spray them. And I had this one. And I had more flowers on this board. After they dried, I just laid them on here. And these are flowers from another arrangement from, I don't know, probably a year or two ago. But I thought, well, since I'm going to be making something, I may be able, if these don't fall off, I've never used these kind before. We'll see if they'll work. So that one will be trial and error. We'll see. But I'm spraying the back too so that they'll hopefully stick. Stay glued together. And I'm really shocked that they held their color. I guess y'all couldn't see all them that I was doing, huh? No worries. I hate not to have everything ready, but I'm not perfect, so and with all the craziness, I feel like I've been a hamster on the hamster wheel, just to tell you the truth. Okay, so we got 4 and 4. All right, the reason why I count them out, I've got 4 that's going to go fold this way, and I got 4 that's going to fold that way. I honestly don't remember how many they did on their arrangement that my sister had sent me the picture of. It sounds like a vehicle out there. But this is the way that I had done it. So I'm just taking the clothespin here, and I'm clipping the page that I'm folding to the previous set of pages. And I'm kind of making sure that the one below it is out farther than the top. In other words, this one's smaller than the one previous below it. All right, now these are going to go this way. This one I need to come out a little bit. This one will come up. Kind of adjust them once you get them out. Let's go to the bottom first. Seems to work better that way. So I just went, how many pages is in your book, divide that by half, and that's your center. And then I just took 6 pages on this one for each little loop here. I've never seen anybody make one of these. All I've seen is the picture my sister sent. And she said, I want some of the flowers from our mom's funeral done to look like this. So I made her one and made one. Okay. It'd be pretty to do a songbook like this too. Hey to the silent watchers. Amen. Thank you. Hey to the silent watchers. Thank y'all for being here. Everybody don't have time to stop and comment. So, all right. It's warm now, and we didn't have to waste too much time because we needed to fold our book anyway, our pages. So that worked out. I'm just feeling to make sure they're kind of even. Wasn't grabbing. I want them to stay kind of bubbly. If that's the way I need to describe it. Hot glue gun hasn't been worked in so long, you don't know how. Okay. Has anybody else made one of these? Or have y'all seen anybody make one? I have not, so I don't know if there's an easier way or a better way or what. This is just how I did it. And my glue gun is not wanting to feed through. So I'm adding more glue because it wasn't pushing my glue gun through. My glue stick through, you know. So what has everybody been working on? Got you sprinkled. Thank you so much, Miss Tiff. Never seen one? I hadn't either until, like I said, my sister sent me that picture. And she says, I want one of these. Like, okay. And you can use, you know, just regular artificial flowers. But I always usually save my roses anyway. And when I get baby's breath, I'll save it. Not all flowers dry pretty. And I'll show y'all some that I'd saved that did not. So these, I don't know what kind they were, but they did not save pretty. They ugly now. This, I think, was little tiny sunflowers. And they didn't. They just turned brown. And then this greenery did not. And the reason why is because it's falling off. It didn't want to stick. So, not all flowers dry pretty. And that's why I was saying I was shocked that these kept their color, because I had some that was pretty alive, but when they died, the color left. And they were not pretty after that. So, we're fixing to get down to the fun part. And if y'all want to share the video, you're welcome to. It's free. You can subscribe, and that's free. Okay, so there you go. There's your book. All right. So I'm going to try to arrange this where y'all can see. I almost need the camera behind me doing this one. But we're going to see what we can do. Let me get some out that are different colors. Because I don't want all the same color. Let's see, I got some red already laying down here. Red always dries dark. Let's see. Now this dried real pretty. And y'all, I don't know the names of all these. That one didn't, but those dried pretty good. There's a flower expert on here. Y'all can share the names of all these flowers. I just know they're pretty. They're flowers and they're pretty. That's what I know. These dried very pretty. Okay, so I wish I had more baby's breath, but I don't. So I may have to cheat and use a little bit of artificial baby's breath. But that'll be okay too. It'll all be pretty. Let's see. I'm going to need some scissors. Let me get this notification out so I can see comments. Please have one complete to show during the stream so we can visually see the products. Okay. Well, I don't have it here with me. The one that I have completed is at my house, so I don't have it. I am so sorry. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? There's a step I didn't do. And there may be some people that get upset, but anyway, before you glue these, come down about 40% of the way, and you're just going to cut the pages. Know really of any crafters that do that have something already made, but I had made one from my mom's. I just forgot this step, but you can always go back and cut it. There we go. It dawned on me though when I started to put the flower in. But you're just going to cut all of them. Hey, Miss Alethea. What's the proper way to dry flowers? I've tried in the past and didn't go well. Haven't done any since. All I do is before they start getting weak at the top of the stem, you know how they'll start getting weak and flip over? I just go ahead and turn them upside down, get me a clothespin and clip it to something and let it dry for usually 2 to 3 weeks. And then they'll dry pretty good. I've seen some people dry them in salt. I've never done that. You can. But, I've just always hung mine upside down. Usually 3 weeks is about a good time, but every once in a while you'll have some that maybe take a little longer. All right, it's easier to cut these when you do it beforehand. Y'all, this is not going to be seen, so no worries there. too many pages together, and it kind of doesn't want to cut. Page them. So there we go. All right. Put a little bit of hot glue there. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to put a piece of glue on this one. So now, this is how it's going to look. So before you roll your pages, you can cut these. Makes it easier, but hey. If it, that's what I did with mine. How do you do it? They all just fell apart. Thought maybe there was a secret. You can get some sealer. Let's see. I've got some. Let me show you. I use just Wreath hairspray for flowers, but there's, you know, it's cold out here, so I've got a blanket over my legs because it's cold. Here's some Mod Podge sealer. It's acrylic sealer. So you could use that. You could use Krylon clear glaze. When they are dry, I spray mine with Mod Podge or a clear sealer. Yeah. So there's a clear sealer. Or you can get some hair glue. That's what I call it, hair glue. So either way, when you use the hairspray, let me show you. I make sure this is about gone, but I make sure I spray them all on top and around on the bottoms, and they'll get soaking wet. But that usually holds. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now, you just start placing them. So I'm going to put some hot glue on there. So, and I've got it kind of coming out a little bit. So I don't want them all just flat and back there against the back of it. I'll try that next time. Thank you for the tips. You're welcome. All right, this one. We're going to put over here. And like when you got some that's kind of have, this one's just kind of turned, I'm going to put some I have to put this one kind of like this. don't have, well, you just need a stress reliever. These are fun to make. You just, to me, because you get your mind focused on arranging the flowers and just kind of block out the world. And get your own little world of thoughts is what you can do. I'm just putting just enough glue on the bottom to get in between those little pages. There we go. Loving the book bouquet. Thank you. I did this with some of the flowers that came off of my mom's funeral. The live flowers that were sent when they took them and put them on top of her grave. Then my sister and I got some off, and my sister had sent me a picture, and she said, I want one of these arrangements done out of some of Mom's flowers. And I said, well, I do too. So that's where I got the idea from, is she had sent me a picture. Okay, I'm going to put one back up here. So I don't know whose first idea this was. I have no idea, because she just sent me a picture. If they're not arranged exactly right, it's because I'm back here behind it. Back here behind it. Let's see. So you can go buy yourself a bouquet of flowers and enjoy them for a couple of weeks, and then when they start to die, just hang them upside down. And if you're like me, you feel like you're not wasting money then, because you've used them in an arrangement. So it's like buying artificial flowers, and then you've had a bouquet also. Got to knock it over here. There we go. Let's add in a little bit of other colors here. So it would be no different than, you know, making an arrangement with just regular artificial flowers. It's just you're putting them in a book. Have the book and then did about 6 pages. Okay. Yes, I did. It had 324 pages in the book, And it's just a Dollar Tree book. So I took it in half at 162 pages. And then I had about 6 pages per loop. And I did 4 on this side and 4 on that side. And just held them with and you can watch the replay if I'm confusing you. Just clamped them with clothespins. And then cut them about 40% of the way down. Don't do like I did, forget. But I mean, it's not something that can't be fixed. Cause you go right back in there just like I did and cut them. We ain't claiming to be perfect around here, that's for sure. It's just, if crafting can't be fun, you don't need to do it, because it's just a stress reliever. You make crafts and make something beautiful. I like these little, it's purple flowers. So I'm just gluing them to the sides of the pages. That's what we're doing. My neighbor's mom just passed, and I can go get some of the flowers and do this for her and her sister. Yes, Tiff. Isn't that, see, that's a personal gift that, you know, they can keep forever. I've got flowers, y'all, that are so old, and they're still intact. So they will last. And I've taken them and just used the, taken the stem off and used the bud and made potpourri and put them in candy dishes and stuff. But yes, if you can get some flowers off the grave and then give it to them for make one and give it to them. It's something, it's a keepsake. And it would be sentimental. They could keep forever. My sister's just texting me away. And so when I got finished with the bouquet, I also sprayed it with hairspray again. But listen, if you got some of the clear sealer or the Mod Podge sealer, those work also. I honestly did not have the clear sealer. I just got. So I only had just a tiny bit of that Mod Podge. So I just used what I had. So I had some hairspray. So that's what I used, was hairspray on my other ones. So sometimes we just use what we got. Hey, Miss Andrea. Her sister is the nurse that took care of Alexa when she had the... Oh my goodness. That would be so sweet. Well, Miss Andrea, you hadn't missed all of it, honey. We're putting the last little touches up on it. So this doesn't take long. We're playing with dead flowers. That's what we're doing. And this is not going to be for everybody. Everybody don't like dead flowers. But, you know, or dry, maybe I should say dried flowers. But they are expensive when you go buy them in the store. That one I knocked the leaf off. And you can, hot glue them too. I've done a few that way. I am going to try to do a live Friday. I will be at my dad's Wednesday and Thursday. I'm still going down there. A few days a week, staying. So, my mom was having many strokes, and it was affecting her memory. And this has been going on, and the doctors did not catch it. So she was buying things and buying things and buying things. And she was buying the same things a lot, over and over and over. Because she was forgetting. And so we got a lot of stuff to go through. So my sister and I and my dad and she wrote letters and notes, and I mean hundreds. And so, you know, it's just going through stuff, and so it's just taken us a while. All right, so now, I didn't bring those stems over here. I'm going to cut some of those. The perfect thing would be to have some more real baby's breath, but I don't. So let's see. You can use anything though. Totally forgot today was Tuesday. Glad to see you. Oh, we missed you too, Miss Andrea. So today is Tuesday for sure. Did y'all have a good St. Patrick's Day? Y'all, I didn't realize it was St. Patrick's Day until late last night. Okay, I've had my head stuck in the sand, you know. The last 2 months has just been a blur. These are really pretty when you got lots of baby's breath. I have a friend that works at a florist, and I need to tell her that when they start to throw away some of it's a florist for like live flowers, and I need to tell her when they start to throw away some baby's breath to remember me. These glue strings are just everywhere. Let's see where we're going to put this one. Try to get the bottom of the stem there. Get it a little bit on this side. Y'all, I have a foam board that I have just paper towels laying on top of, and then just my flowers laying on top of them. And then these I just have in a glass or in a jar. This one's kind of heading down. Let's see if we can get it down here. Y'all see what I just did? Broke it. And it's okay. It's all right. We ain't gonna stress the small stuff. Get this on the side here. They're so delicate. And it is easier to do when you're facing it. I will tell you that. But then y'all couldn't see what I was doing, so. But I like them kind of coming down on the pages. We're going to have to try to get this one up in there. There we go. Let me hold this just a second, y'all. There we go. And I think I am going to add some of the artificial baby's breath because I don't have any dried. Hey, Miss Donna, how are you? Good to see you. You're so mighty welcome. Love is elastic. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you being here. So see, that's gonna add a little. There we go. so this is just artificial, but it's gonna give it that finished touch. You probably could soak this in coffee and give it kind of a dried look. But we're going to have some white baby's breath. You're so very welcome. We are doing good. I have to turn it just a little bit so I can see what's going on. So with these, I'm going to try to fill in all the holes. And so you can use artificial flowers. If you don't have dried flowers, dead flowers, hey, they're pretty, dead or not. These I'm going to have to get some of the stem. Let's get this one. We're going to cut this one really short and put it right there between the pages, right there. I did not bring any stems with me, so I'm going to add stems to these and poke them down in there to add a little bit more baby's breath. Kind of make it full. These little stems are not gonna reach. And what I'm gonna do. So see, you can cut them right there at the nub. And stick them up in the page. Let me get some stems. This is what it's looking like, y'all. So when I cut off stems, I save them. Get this notification out from my comments there. gorgeous. Thank you, Miss Andrea. I need to... Y'all should have told me to move my camera. I am so sorry. Thank you, Miss Talithia. Y'all are so sweet. So when you cut off your little stems, you can always use them for something else. Yeah, anytime I'm kind of getting out of the camera, y'all tell me. Let me say, move your camera. Now I'm gonna need some wire cutters. And this will just kind of fill in some of the holes. And it just makes it look so much prettier. Get a few more over here. This particular baby's breath, they just come with a whole big cluster right there. And how they're all glued together right here. So you can't hardly get them apart. So it's just a hot mess. But we're going to add some to some stems and fill in our holes. Trim these off. Beautiful. Thank you, Tiff. Y'all are so sweet. I'm out. Grab the wrong glue gun. It's just a good way to preserve flowers that, you know, are sentimental to you. And like Miss Tiff said, she's going to give one as a gift. So, you know, what a beautiful gift to give somebody. Go get the flowers off the grave. We had some that was long stem, some that was short. And you can do, like if you have real short ones, you could do some coming down, cascading down in the middle. So, just be a pretty sentimental gift. Try to put enough glue on there on all sides because I don't know exactly where it's going to catch. Between those pages there. There we go. So see how it's filling in? The baby's breath just, to me, makes it look so pretty. So I'm gluing some of the stems are glued to the side here, and some are glued down into the little loops of the paper, of the pages. So it's just wherever you need to glue it, that's where you glue it. So you'll glue on the sides and in between all these. And I have another hole here, y'all. And we're going to put this one So there's not a right or wrong way, I don't guess. Y'all just create a beautiful flower arrangement. So I kind of got, I need something over there. We've almost got it, y'all. Let me turn y'all back on this side now. This one flipped around backwards. No? Oh, that's right. Alright, so I'll put this one on the side here. I'll put some right there. One like little hole right there that I want to put something in. And then I think we're going to call it. What do y'all think? Hey, Miss Shantae, how are you? Are those dried flowers? They are dried florals. From, some of them were from Valentine's. And some of them I've had probably a couple of years. So I was like, I need to do something with them. So after I had done the arrangement that I used for my mom's funeral in one of these, I said, well, I'm just going to make one also with my Valentine flowers. So, and if you can get Baby's Breath dries very pretty. And there's a little bit of dry Baby's Breath in here, but I didn't have enough. So I did add the artificial Baby's Breath. But everything else is dead flowers, dry flowers. Very pretty, so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. So a Dollar Tree book, and then if somebody gave you flowers and you dried them, then they're free. And if you have to get a little bit of Baby's Breath, that's all. But usually flowers come with Baby's Breath. Mine for Valentine have one little thing of Baby's Breath in it. But it had so many other flowers and they did not dry very pretty. So I didn't keep them. This dried pretty. So far these have dried pretty. And these little purple ones dried very pretty. They are vibrant. And these little pink ones I had gotten before. That I had just, they've been laying on this foam board here. Y'all see my foam board? After they dried, I just laid them on there. I said, well, I'll do something with them one day. But now I've kept this also. But I thought that was too big and bulky for this small arrangement, so I didn't put them in this one. But That's our little Dollar Tree book. And the only thing, let's see, that was $1.25 plus tax. Then the Baby's Breath is all that I bought. The flowers was given to me, so they were free to me. I hope if I do one that it turns out just as gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I bet you are, Renee. Hey, how are you? Sorry I have been missing you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Renee. So this one is very economical. And if you're using flowers from a funeral, it would be sentimental. If somebody gave you flowers, that would be sentimental. So, I just think they're pretty. It don't cost a lot, but it looks very beautiful. So I'll be live again. I'm hoping to be live Friday. I'll be out of town Wednesday and Thursday at my dad's. I'm still going down there and helping him and my sister. So, that's kind of, every week it's different days, depending on scheduling and appointments they have and appointments I have and just life. So it hadn't, I'm sorry, I haven't been on my regular schedule of Tuesdays and Thursdays, but one day soon we'll get back to our regular Tuesdays and Thursdays. But this week I'm going to try to be back live on Friday. So it'll be 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So maybe y'all can join me. And we will do a Zoom for the members if y'all want to. But I hope y'all enjoyed this little tutorial. So it took us about an hour. I forgot to plug my glue gun in at the first. I'm sorry. But it's very, very pretty and very easy to do. A little bit of time consuming, but that's just arranging your little flowers. And being real gentle with them, because being dry flowers, they will come apart easier. Now, like I used the hairspray, I'm out of this one, but all I did with my mother's that I had made, I just, after I got through with it, I gave it a good spray again, and you just wet them down. If you don't want to use hairspray, you can use Mod Podge sealer, or you can use a clear sealer, clear glaze. It just helps hold them together. And yeah, you can, if one starts coming loose, which I don't think these will, they won't, unless they're just crushed or something. And at that point, they're probably too far gone. But I have, like, on one of the little petals that fell off of this one, I just hot glued it back on there. So if you're making one and your little petal falls off, get your little dab of hot glue and glue it back on there. And you'll be fine. Great Mother's Day gift. Absolutely, Miss Renee. Okay, Miss Tiff. Well, I'm glad, Miss Renee, that you got to see me today and that I got to see you. So, yeah, these, I mean, it was easy to do. And like I said, I'd never seen one. My sister sent me a picture, and after my mom passed, she says, I want some of the flowers for my mom's funeral done like this. So, somebody else may have easier techniques or better techniques. I don't know. But she sent me that picture and wanted one. So, but yes, absolutely, Miss Renee, you are right. Great Mother's Day gift. Birthday gift. You could even do one with little poinsettias. Do one for Christmas. You could do red, white, and blue for patriotic. I mean, you could get all those creative juices flowing. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for being here. Time is a gift that you can't get back. So I don't take it lightly that y'all spend some time with me. Thank y'all for being here. I love each and every one of you. I will be live Friday, 1 o'clock Central Standard Time if y'all want to come hang out. And if you're busy, you can turn me on and just kind of watch as you're going about cleaning your house or whatever you're doing. And hang out with us. Stop in and say hello. So I love you all. I hope y'all have a great next couple of days. And I'll see y'all on Friday. I love y'all. God bless you. Have a wonderful and blessed day.